I pulled up 12 of these fence posts this weekend, and this is how I did it. This is how I got it to work. Some of them were pretty loose, so the ground was wet, and I was able to just move them back and forth until they finally got loose enough to pull up. But about 7 of them out of 12, I had to come up with this little rig. Got a couple of concrete blocks there, and I took a couple of the old posts that I had already pulled up and made a platform across there, and then I took a 4x4, drilled a couple of 1-inch holes through it and lined it up, and put holes through the fence post, and had these 5/8 inch eye bolts that I dropped through there, and I've got a little nut on the other side that I just got thumb tight, and then I put this bad boy to work. This is a 36-inch farm jack that I got from Tractor Supply Company, and it did the trick. But it wasn't easy. You can see this particular post, this was the hardest one. It had the biggest chunk of concrete on there. So I've still got to get that over to the trailer, which I think I'm going to have to move the trailer to the post. But most of them, some of them came up with concrete, some of them didn't. A couple of other things that I tried that didn't really work too well. It did work some. I had this motorcycle ATV jack that I used. It didn't do much, so that was kind of useless. I used the dolly to move the concrete blocks around because I have a bad back, so I don't really like picking them things up. And this is a scissor jack that I got out of the wife's car, and it worked. It was just really slow. And then this is a bar. I have a Harbor Freight motorcycle lift table in the garage, and this is the safety bar. It's a pretty heavy piece of iron there, so I use that to go through the holes in the post at first and try to jack on that. And that worked, but like I say, it didn't work real well. These 3 posts I'm leaving there. I'm going to put up a section of privacy fence across there to block off some of the noise from the air conditioning unit. And I got some more posts over there that I pulled up. So just various and sundry things that I used. I don't have one of those fancy battery powered drills, so I had to run a bunch of extension cord out here from my old Black & Decker electric drill there that did a good job. I got that 1-inch drill bit in there, and I tried to change it to a 5/8 inch when I went to using these eye bolts, but when I tried to turn the chuck there on the drill, it broke the chuck. So I guess I'm stuck with that 1-inch drill bit until I can find a way to get it out, which I know what I'm going to do, but I just not going to do it today. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you in case you have a bunch of fence posts that you need to pull up. There's several YouTube videos that show people pulling up fence posts, and to make it look really easy, it's not easy. However, this guy right here, this farm jack, really did help a lot. So highly recommend that, but you're going to break a sweat either way. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.